Good morning, my friends. It is something like 5:15 in the morning, and it seems like most everybody else in this city is sleeping, but I'm trying to leave this nice and lovely country. And why I say trying is because there is one thing which I most certainly don't like, and that thing is about visa. My Pakistan visa. I did get PCR test in time, in a very timely manner actually. They sent it already yesterday, and it was negative, so all good there. But the visa application, it was probably my mistake that I took too seriously what they write in their website. I have kind of forgotten that I should always expect these things to go not as planned. But I did expect them to go as they say. They say that you should apply for visa 3 to 4 days before traveling, and they are guaranteeing the reply about granting the visa within 48 to 72 hours from the application. So I was kind of assuming that it will be like that, 48 to 72 hours, because 48 hours was yesterday early morning and 72 hours is now, but they still haven't given me any reply. So basically what's happening now is that I'm going to airport without having the visa. I was thinking what to do. I definitely don't enjoy these kind of situations, and I was thinking what to do. I was thinking, should I just skip and waste my plane ticket of 67 euros and PCR test of 27 euros and wait until the visa is done and then buy a new ticket and new PCR test? And then I thought, how would it be if I decide not to go, and then in about the time when my plane is taking off, I suddenly get that visa application and I'm here and it's too late to go to the airport. Plus I would have to pay more to stay longer in Oman's hotel, which was a little bit over my budget average, which is doable but not good. Then finally I decided I will go and try. I will go to the airport. The bus is not too expensive, €1 and what is it, 17 cents or something, 17 cents. That's the central bank of this place. And in the airport I should have internet, so I will check whether they have sent already that reply, because it should be in already, and maybe by the time I'm in airport it's in. And if it's still not in, if it's declined, then of course it's no question, I don't go to Pakistan. I just have wasted the ticket, and then I see how I might get to Dubai by bus or by plane, hopefully within still my validity of the PCR test, so I don't have to make a new PCR test. Although Dubai, I heard they don't even require a PCR test. Abu Dhabi requires, because that's a different emirate in UAE. So anyway, I'm thinking, what do I do if I still don't get any reply? It's not declined, but it's not approved as well. What do I do then? Do I board the plane I'll be thinking about it, guys. I might try my chance and just board the plane and fly to Pakistan. I have paid for the ticket already, and chances are that while I'm in there they might send that approval, if they let me in the plane even. I'm not sure about that. We'll see. If they won't, then I have no question what to do, no other options what to do. But if they let me in, I might just go. I was thinking, what is the worst that could happen if I arrive into Pakistan airport, in Karachi airport, and I have still no reply from the visa. Like, this reply should come in any minute. Could I just wait before the passport control in the airport until it comes in? Even if it takes one more day, could I just sleep there and wait? Could I talk to officials in the passport control, explain the situation? Could they be maybe helping me to get it faster? Not too high hope. But yeah, I think I certainly shouldn't be killed or kidnapped because of that, so maybe it's worth trying still, because there is quite high chance in my eyes, or maybe it's just my wishful thinking and European mind. I'm thinking that it's quite a high chance that I might get that visa approval while I'm still in the air, and once I'm landing in the airport I have it there in my inbox already. I connect to the internet in Pakistan airport and I download the approval and I'm good to go. Yeah, I don't know. It is a risky, stressful and not pleasant situation. But on the other hand, if I compare this stress to all the stresses which I have and have had in my business since the first COVID lockdown, this is nothing. This is just a child's play in the sandbox. What are my takeaways from this situation? I was pushing the limits a little bit. I was buying this plane ticket knowing that theoretically I should be getting results by that time. But as it often happens with officials and governments, their wages are not dependent on good customer service. It's not like with us who are doing business. So, if they say 48 to 72 hours, but they don't deliver, they will still get their wage on time. So who cares? So, what I should have been doing probably is to take more time, to pay more money, staying in Oman a little bit longer, even 2 or 3 days longer, just to have enough time to get that the visa really is approved, and only then to buy a plane ticket, make PCR test and fly away. That would be a safer way how to deal with these things. I was too trusty. I trusted what's written on their website, but yeah, as it often happens with these things, if they write it, it doesn't mean they will deliver. But we'll see, friends. Maybe it won't be that bad at the end. We'll see, I'll let you know. That's the bus station of Muscat, Ruvi bus station, and somewhere here I should have A1 bus to airport in some 10 minutes time, maybe, around that. But I'm a bit ahead of time. I would be able to get in time in airport with the next bus as well, so that's a good feeling, that even if something happening with this bus, I can still get on time with the next bus. That's ideal situation which I like to have. And even with the next bus I will still have some reserve to hassle with visa and all that stuff, and just in case. Yeah, there are, by the way, application for crossing into Pakistan, you know, these usual COVID forms which they have introduced in every country. So they have a special app which of course doesn't work as it should. I did it 4 times and and yeah, I get almost to the end of the application, the 3rd page, 3 out of the 3, and then it freezes and nothing happens. And so let's see, I hope I can manage it to do in airport. Maybe it's just because of the slow internet which I have in the hotel here, but yeah, so I have some time for that as well, enough time for that as well. What is that? No, it's number 50, it's something else. It's the same company, Muasalat, but it's another number. Or maybe it just finishes and now it will change number and will come as number A1. We'll see, we'll see. In any case, I'm here and I'm ready to go. These guys are offering their taxis very relentlessly. I told him 2 times no. He's still saying taxi. Okay, that's his job. Will this be the new bus driver? It still says 50, but there's no other bus and it's time. I'll ask him probably. Salam, good morning. Will there be a bus to airport now?
Yeah.
Okay, this same one?
Yeah,
or
now we're going maybe after 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Shukran. So it's half real, yes?
No, it's 500, yes. Yep.
Shukran. That will be our bus driver, I think. Another man. Good morning. Airport. Shukran. Shukran. So friends, we recognize this place, don't we? And there was actually a free Wi-Fi in the bus, but as it often happens, it required me to enter my phone number and to receive a code for that, to use that Wi-Fi. And as it very often happens, it didn't work. I tried 3 times, nothing. I still haven't received these codes. So let's hope that in airport will be a better Wi-Fi option, which will work. Otherwise will be a problem. So friends, I have found out already that I need a sector E, and I'll be trying to figure out how do I go about all the internet stuff and the visa stuff. You see that? Karachi cancelled. They let me through already, checked everything, and now it shows cancelled. Let's hope it's some error. Yeah, they like things to be beautiful. What happened with my visa? I said to you already in my previous video that it was a tricky situation. I applied for the e-visa. It took a big hassle and long repetitive things of the same things many times to get that application through. I got it finally. Then this registration form for entering the country during COVID time, that one took me 5 times to upload everything, and only then it worked. It didn't want to work yesterday. It is 72 hours already and there is no reply from them. Still no reply. But okay, I shouldn't blame them too much. I should blame myself as well for trusting them too much. They should have keep their word, which they didn't, but I also should have been cautious and allow for more time, not to buy the ticket so soon, allow for time that they might be late with their reply. So, how did I get here? That's crazy. And it's actually a quite nice place to sleep. So this airport is quite good for sleeping if you are on the air side. So, what happened? How did I get in? It was crazy. I was quite lucky. Again, I was checking in and I had to do manual checking. Checking in online didn't work because they need to check all these things. And there was problem, of course, again, connecting to internet in the airport. They wanted some code which didn't work, of course, like a code which they sent to my phone, which never came. I requested it many times, it still hasn't come. So that's nothing new there. And then on that check-in window, the guy asked, where is my visa? So I said, this one says me that I need an internet to connect, so to download the visa. And then there was problem with connecting, he saw it, then he gave me his own code from his phone, so that's all nice. He was helpful, very helpful. Then he told me to wait, and so he will take another passenger while I download that visa. So while I was waiting, then he told me to go to another lady instead of him. So that lady already was a little bit confused about the situation because I was half checked in already, and she asked me for visa. And I thought, what can I do here? I just gave her the application which shows it's pending. It's not yet approved or denied. I showed that page. She was looking on that page quite long, but she got carried away with checking all the details, the passport number and all the other 1,000 details which are there. So either she didn't see it or she didn't know what to do with this, but she didn't react on the fact that it says pending. Well, it wasn't even pending, it was some more complicated word, I forgot already. Receiving or something. So receiving, I think it was. So it kind of means that the system is receiving information or something, but it kind of looks also like I'm receiving the visa, so it was kind of a little bit unclear. And probably she felt uneasy enough to confront me with that situation or ask anything, so she just let it pass. Then she asked for the COVID test, for the vaccination cert, for that online app, the form for the entry, few questions more, and she let me go and checked me in. And the security also let me through, and the gate before security let me through with that new boarding pass which I now have, and the passport control also let me through. Also asked few questions and so on, but all good, let me through. So, as I am through all these things already, I don't think there should be any issues at the gate, and I really hope, it's quite early, and I hope when in Pakistan they have beginning of work day that they do my application, and that I don't get denied, that I get approved. So by the time I arrive, I should arrive at 12 o'clock noon. So by that time I hope, I seriously hope that they will process my visa, so I have it by the time when I land. I shouldn't be here already. I shouldn't be let through already because they were checking the visa. But yeah, I was lucky to get through. So I hope I will get through with just a scare instead of something more serious. And for the future, I think it's better to make things slower, to not try to squeeze out the maximum of the situation. I should have been staying longer in Oman, wait for the approval, and only then to buy tickets. And by that time it would be even later when I can get the good ticket deal. So I should stay even longer in Oman, and only then I should have the PCR test and all the other things done when I have already the visa approved. Okay friends, I'll let you know how things go. Wish me luck that I get into Pakistan. Hopefully. We'll see. Salam Air. Should be a peaceful flight, what do you think? Salam. And by the way, yes, it was my own mistake about that cancelled flight. That was just a different airline, but similar time, almost similar, not exactly. All good.
Do you have any empty seats?
Yes, sure. Thank you. Wow, look at this, my friends. Even I have reclining backrest on that seat. When was the last time I flew with an airplane which has a reclining backrest? I don't remember it even. It probably was some 12 or 15 years ago. Crazy, it's so good, and enough space for my legs even. That doesn't happen often either, and everything is very new and very nice. I like Salam Airlines. Except for the price, of course. For the same distance with Ryanair I would be paying 5 or 10 euros, 15 maximum. So here it's 67. That's what you pay for the backrest. But I should probably say it very quietly, but I still I checked my visa before boarding the plane and it still hasn't got through. So technically I still don't have visa for Pakistan and I'm in the plane already. Crazy. It will be a good entertainment for you guys. But I couldn't say I enjoy that situation very much. What I'm getting myself into.
ممكن تلخص هذا الباص بموجة جنوب السودان. تشير التوقيت المحلي للساعة 12 مساء.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello my friends and welcome to Karachi airport in Pakistan. A new country in a very different setting, different continent, different everything probably. Will be interesting. What do you think? We'll see. and I'll let you see as well. That's the plane I took. So friends, welcome back to Muscat in Oman. Yes, yes, back here. That was some crazy adventure from the series Don't Do This at Home, my friends. Not recommended, for sure. Yeah, I'll tell you a bit longer, in more details, when I have a appropriate moment for that. But in short, it was probably, well, definitely my shortest visit ever in any country. Even in Vatican, I spent more time than in Pakistan. Something like 2 hours in total in Pakistan. Ah, friends, that's crazy. I'll get internet before I go to immigration, guys. I'll try to get logged into internet, and I'll see what I can do next, because these guys usually don't like if I say that I don't know where I'm going and I don't know why I'm here. So let's sit down and invent some idea why am I here and where I'm going next. Let's find what are my options, price-wise, restrictions-wise, and so on. Here is a charging spot, so that might be a good place. Or is there some better place there? Main thing that I should be away, out of the view from the immigration guys, not to attract too much attention. Something strange just happened. I sat down here and a man came, and he had some papers with my name on them, so obviously they have reported that there is some strange guy coming, and he asked my passport, and he was interested if I can enter Oman without visa or if I need visa and don't have visa. He checked my passport and he asked if I can enter in Oman without visa. I said yes. and then he left. I asked what happened. He said nothing, nothing. So we'll see what happens next. But here I want to find if I can get internet and to see what are my next options where to go from Oman. So it turns out it's not even so simple to get back into Oman properly. I was trying to go back through immigration. I'll tell you later what are my next plans. But there a guy was asking many questions, what happened and so on. So he sent me back to here, to Salam Airlines, and he said that somebody from Salam Air needs to come with me and explain situation to the immigration. We'll see what's there. So I came here, there's nobody. And the lady who is there for another airline, she said that somebody will come, I should wait, so we'll see how long it takes. Hopefully today. But yeah, I was looking for my other options and there are not that many. I was looking all kinds of possibilities, even longer distance flights, but everything there are some problems, either with visa or with restrictions, COVID related ones, or with prices, but I couldn't find anything good. So the best I found was going back to Egypt, where I was already to Sohaj, and then probably to stay in Luxor, maybe go to Aswan, or we'll see from there. As long as I get to Egypt, I'll be safe. But the thing is to get to Egypt, because I got a very good ticket for only 20 euros, 15 euros to Abu Dhabi and 5 euros from Abu Dhabi to Sohaj, which is really cool. So 20 altogether. But it is only on 25th of January and today is 20th. So I have to stay 5 nights here. And yeah, I have a plan for that, but that's for later. One lady came who is from Salam Air, but she said, can I wait a few more minutes because she wants to pray and then to come. Initially I thought, is it something so dangerous that you need to pray before that? But no, it was just she has I don't know what was the term, but she would waste it if she would skip a prayer, so that's why she needed to pray. So she went into that door in the center of the screen now to pray. And I said, yeah, of course, I'll wait. So we'll see what happens. She was a little bit surprised when I told that I need somebody of them. We'll see. So, these guys got interested in my hammock. Nobody else was interested in it. But these guys were. I had to open my sausage bag, show them the hammock, but it was all good at the end. And yeah, the lady from the airlines was very helpful. I was a little bit afraid that they will ask me to pay for the flight back. And that's the way how to make sure that I don't go without paying for that. But no. It was obviously paid or demanded or whatever you call it by Pakistani government, who didn't want to let me wait a little bit until the visa is approved, but they sent me back. But yeah, I'll tell you it in a moment. I need to go through this first probably. And yeah, the lady was very helpful, and there was just misunderstanding that policeman sent me to her when there was no need, but she showed me where can I register for e-Mushrif again. For the second time I had to register. The previous one, which was 5 days old, wasn't valid anymore, so I had to register a second time. So I'm back in Oman. That's sorted. So now I'm back normal person, not half legal anymore. Oh, that's good. That was crazy. That was properly crazy, my friends. I don't know how to tell you all that even. What happened? I went out of the plane. I did all the. They had these checks with the screening for antigen tests and some more forms to be filled because of COVID, and more stamps and more windows where some official need to do some approval. But all of that was easy, smooth, straightforward. Everybody let me through, everything good, until I got to the window of visas. And had I known what's the story, I wouldn't be going there. I would be staying before the immigration, and I think I could be staying there for 2 days without getting noticed even. Because that's an airport full of people and nobody cares who is where. So I would easily be waiting there until I see online that the visa is approved, and then to go only. But I was naive, and I thought that they might help me to get it sooner, or in the worst case, they might just let me wait until it's approved and then let me through. But that wasn't the case. These guys don't understand jokes. They immediately made a big hype out of that thing. All the time officials were coming and going. It took a little bit more than 1 hour, the whole process. Officials were coming and going. On average, 5 or 6 officials were with me all the time. They brought me to different offices, different windows. Each time they were just demanding passport, come here, go there, certificate that, certificate this, passport, again for next person, passport. And I was trying to talk with them and see what are they doing, because they were not explaining at all what's going on. I had no clue what they were talking. They were talking in Urdu, which of course I don't understand at all. And so they were talking among themselves. Obviously it was a big problem. They were very angry that the Oman airport let me through without visa. It shouldn't be happening, in their minds at least. And they made a really big deal out of the whole thing. Well, I kind of understand, but I was trying to talk to them. Can I just wait until the visa is approved? I'm okay to wait, no matter how long it takes, I will wait. But some of them didn't speak much English, others were just not interested, and they didn't reply, or reply something, wait. So I kind of took it as confirmation that they will let me wait. And they keep filling all kinds of papers and forms and shouting between each other, and many people come and go. These officials, all officials, yeah, come and go, and until at the very end of that hour of mayhem, what happens was that one man finally takes my passport and says, let's go. And he is getting me through lots of things, security, many more things, and I notice he is getting me towards the gates. And I'm kind of getting suspicious already, what's going on. And then I notice that he has in his hand something similar to boarding pass. And then when I get closer to see it, yes, it's a boarding pass with my name. And they put me into the same plane which I came with to Karachi. Well, the plane actually should have been left already, because we arrived at 12, well, to be exact 10 past 12, and the plane should have been left at 12:40. But while I was dealing with all these things, it was already 20 past 1, I think. But the plane was still there because it had some technical difficulties and they were doing some repairs and not flying, so the plane was still there. And he's getting me through with all these things straight to the plane. And I'm asking, are you sending me back? And that man even didn't reply to that question. He just winked at me and says, don't worry, don't worry. And he said that don't worry like 3 or 4 times before that even. Don't worry, don't worry. Next time you come back, inshallah, will be all good. Don't worry, and wink. And yes, they literally put me by the hand back into plane and sent me back here to Oman. And yeah, the plane still had some issues, so we were waiting 1 hour more in the plane. I was sitting together with everybody else 1 hour more. So in total I spent in Pakistan something like 1 hour 10 minutes in the airport dealing with all these officers. And then I spent 1 hour sitting in the airplane while it was being repaired because there were some issues with the engine, the right engine. That was crazy. And I didn't film any of that process because at the beginning, until I got put in the plane, it seemed to me that they are very helpful and cooperative. No, how do you call it? The ones who cooperate. And I was thanking them for help, and it looked like they are calling many things on the phone and all the other stuff. I think they are in touch with this department who is approving these visas and asking them to approve quicker for me because I'm here already. And I was very thankful, and because of that I didn't film them, not to annoy them, just in case they notice, because that would be a rude thing if they would notice it. But had I known that they are deporting me back, I would have filmed them all the length, and it would be a crazy video for you guys. That was some action, like all the time some 5 or 6 officers with all the uniforms and all the things, and coming and going, and each time passports, come here, go there, passport, all kinds of questions, everything, and for 1 hour. That was crazy. That was properly crazy. First such experience in my life, hopefully last one. And yeah, they put me back into the same plane, and then here I am back in Oman. And it was true what my new friend who recommended me Pakistan said, that everybody comes from Pakistan to here, but nobody comes back. That's why ticket, he said, is 5 times, if not more, expensive coming from Pakistan to here than going from here to Pakistan. That's why the plane ticket was so cheap. And indeed, when I was going there, the plane was almost empty. Like there were rows and rows without any people in them. But coming back from Pakistan to here, plane was full. There were almost no empty seats. So it was an expensive thing for them to get me here. I don't know, I hope I don't have some permanent ban or something that I would never be allowed back into Pakistan after this thing, because if they deport you, it can be. But I don't know if it's deportation or if it's something else, what happened. And I couldn't find out because they were not replying any of my questions. They were just getting on with their questions. So I still don't know. I guess the way how I can find it out is that next time when I apply for Pakistan visa, whenever that happens, I will see if they approve the visa. So I guess I'm okay. And if it would be a problem, then they just wouldn't give me visa. I think that's the way how I will know it. Whenever it happens, who knows how many years from now. But yeah, experience with Pakistan was very short. Oh, that's crazy, my friends, that's crazy. I don't know. Definitely not recommended. Don't do that at home. Can't recommend this thing. It wasn't worth it, it wasn't nice, it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't anything threatening or really bad. But if I knew what would happen, I wouldn't be going, honestly. I would be rather wasting those 67 euros which I spent for the ticket, instead of going and having this kind of experience. But at the end of the day, this experience is also experience. These things make us richer in a way. But yeah, I don't recommend doing these things, of course. Not nice. But it is what it is, and I'm back in Oman, and I got already my ticket to Egypt in 5 days' time. It's already getting dark. The whole day spent in a very funny way. So friends, I don't know, is it educational video? Probably not. Entertainment video more, or just stupidity video? I don't know. It's for you to judge. But that will be it. That's it for my Pakistan video and Pakistan experiences. And yeah, I probably will make a second separate video about Oman. But in any case, see you in some other videos, and have a good day, and all the best of luck if you travel. May it happen that you have better ways than I had today. May everything go smoothly in your lives, and also in mine in the future. All the best, my friends.